Hello Dragons, and welcome to this instructional video for Lesson 1 Part 3, Why We Have Laws. The main idea behind the civics lesson is laws encourage people to cooperate in living together peacefully. The purpose of laws is also to protect people's safety, property, and individual rights. With that in mind, by the end of watching this video, you will be able to explain how laws help bring order to society, describe how laws protect safety, property, and individual freedoms, explore ways that laws protect society as a whole, define the common purpose of laws, and analyze the link between laws and morals. Now that the outcomes for this lesson have been shared with you, let's get started. Laws are rules of society that are enforced by governments. In some ways, laws are like other rules, such as family, sports, or class rules. Rules set standards or requirements. They also set penalties or punishments for failing to meet standards. A coach might have a rule that anyone who skips practice may not play in the next game. Governments also set standards of behavior. An example is the law that requires drivers to stop at red lights. People who break this law usually must pay a fine. Laws are different from other types of rules, however. Laws are the only rules that everyone in your community has to follow. A family rule against playing loud music after 9 p.m. applies only to your family, and your family decides what should be done if you break the rule. However, what if you broke a local law against playing loud music after midnight? You could be fined by your local government for disturbing the peace. Why do governments make rules? In the following video, you will explore some of the reasons why we have laws. One of the most basic purposes of laws is to bring order to society. One way laws bring order is by telling people that what they may or may not do. Some of the most familiar do's and don'ts are traffic laws. Every driver must drive on the right side of the road and obey traffic signs. What would happen if people could drive on either side of the road? What if everyone tried to go through an intersection at the same time? Another way laws help bring order is by setting standards in many areas. Some laws help make sure that supermarket scales, gasoline pumps, and other measuring devices are accurate. Others set standards for education, including courses of study and attendance requirements. In many ways, laws help bring order by telling people how something should be done. They tell how public officials should be elected, how evidence should be presented in trials, how building permits should be obtained, and so on. Laws also spell out the proper way to settle serious conflicts. Suppose a bicycle rider runs into you, knocking you down and causing you to break your leg. You and your family ask the rider's family to pay your medical bills, but they refuse. Laws help bring order by providing peaceful ways of settling such conflicts in court. Another purpose of laws is to protect people's lives. No society can run smoothly if people live in constant fear. Therefore, physical attacks such as murder and rape are against the law. These actions are punished by prison or even death. Laws also protect the quality of people's lives. They especially look after the lives of people who are less able to protect themselves, such as children and the elderly. Laws hold parents responsible for the care of their children, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care. Laws help protect the elderly in many ways, such as guaranteeing retirement income and low-cost medical care. Imagine what would happen if people were allowed to take anything that they wanted from each other. Laws against stealing are one way in which the government protects your property, whether it be money or anything else you own. If your bike is stolen, you can tell the police. They will try to find your bike and arrest the thief so that he or she can be punished. Laws also give you rights if your property is damaged. Suppose you lend your video game system to a friend who spills a can of soda onto it. You can ask him to pay for the damage, but he refuses. Laws give you the right to take him to court. A judge may order him to pay for the damage. Property also includes ideas and inventions. Ideas for a new cereal, a board game, a new style of skateboard, or a labor-saving invention for the home are the property of the person or company who thought of them. A person also owns any work of art, music, or literature that he or she creates. Any creation or invention can be protected by law. Examples of this protection are all around you. Books, CDs, videotapes, and games display the copyright symbol. Brand names have a symbol standing for registered trademark. Patent numbers are stamped on many products, from sports shoes to computers. Copyrights, trademarks, and patents are all warnings that it is against the law to copy creations or inventions without permission. Americans have always treasured individual freedoms. As you know, these freedoms are protected by the Constitution, the highest law in the land. The Constitution and the Bill of Rights makes it illegal for the government to deny freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and other basic freedoms. The Constitution protects the basic rights and freedoms of individuals by limiting the government's power. The Constitution also guarantees, through the 14th Amendment, that laws will be applied fairly and equally to all people. The preamble of the Constitution declares that one of the goals of our government is to promote the general welfare, which means the common good of the people. Therefore, laws do not just protect the safety, property, and freedoms of each individual. They also protect society as a whole. Some laws protect the environment and everyone's health. Laws limit pollution to improve the quality of the air we breathe. They also regulate the safety of the water we drink, the food we eat, and the products we use. Laws cover everything from how restaurants prepare food to how nuclear power plants get rid of their wastes. Laws also make sure that help is given to people who need it. Laws set up unemployment insurance and job training programs that help people who have little or no income. Laws allow the government to give aid to victims of floods and other disasters. These and many other laws remind people of their responsibilities toward each other. You have just looked at several purposes of laws: to keep order, to protect the safety, property, and freedoms of individuals, and to promote the common good. However, any law may serve more than one purpose. Laws that set speed limits, for instance, help preserve order and also protect people's safety. Laws that regulate the quality of food protect the safety of the individual. They also serve the common good by protecting everyone in our society. The purposes of law are closely tied to each other because all laws have a common goal: to encourage people to live together peacefully. Most of us do not consciously think about the purposes of laws. However, we know that laws affect many of the basic values and beliefs we share. Beliefs about what is fair and what is right or wrong are called morals. Most of us have similar morals. Our values and morals, rather than our laws, are the real glue that holds our nation together. Most Americans obey laws because they want to. Theft and murder are against the law, but most people believe that those actions are wrong anyway. Even if there were no laws, most people would never steal or commit murder. Laws are necessary, however, so that the government can take action against people who do act wrongly. What happens, though, if a law goes against your beliefs? In a situation like that, some people disobey the law. Breaking a law because it goes against personal morals is called civil disobedience. For example, a person might refuse to pay income tax because he or she opposes government spending on nuclear weapons. People who take part in civil disobedience willingly accept the punishment for breaking the law. In this way, they follow their morals while recognizing the need for order in society. There could be no order if everyone decided to disobey certain laws, but was unwilling to accept the punishments. If people want to change the law, our democratic government provides ways to do so. In the meantime, we have a responsibility to each other to live by the laws we have. So that's the way it is with Lesson 1, Part 3, Why We Have Laws. At this point, you should know that governments make different laws for different purposes. Laws may establish order, protect people's safety, protect property, protect individual freedoms, and promote the common good. Laws may fulfill one or more of these reasons, and laws are written by the government, while morals reflect personal or community beliefs. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to have the entire catalog of civics videos available at your fingertips. Click the subscribe button and then click the follow bell to receive notifications as to when the channel is updated. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in class, Dragons.